But you're blinded by inconsolable rage. And motivated by revenge. But your motivation isn't my only concern. What concerns me are your methods.
Here's the funny thing. You snowflakes shouldn't even still be here. You should be fading out of existence by now. Those blood vials. I was wondering when you'd bring this up. They're from realities we've already closed off. They shouldn't be here. They can't be here. You could send us somewhere else. Somewhere we've never been. I suppose I could make a little corner somewhere in history. A place where I can dump some of the other shit that I've left over. Or I just wipe you from existence.
Gentlemen, is the threat real?
Yes, sir, we believe it is.
Something big is gonna happen that could shift the balance of the Cold War.
You'll wipe out half of Europe.
It's time we took a peek behind the Iron Curtain.
I hope you brought an army.
I brought enough.
Time to get our hands dirty.
This war was a lie.
There is no truth. Only who you choose to believe.
I know you won't fail.
You know, over 10 years, this has become part of our lives, and thanks for letting us be part of yours.
I was a warrior. I fought many great battles for the glory of our nation. I was a hero. I share this memory. I have lived many of the same victories. That tomorrow is only possible if we blow away the ashes of the past.
Your pain is the one thing that I feel inside.
None of us choose the means by which mercy will find us, but I am at peace.
Your death is the singing I hear when I'm dreaming, and the bell.
Listen to how the spirits sing. They are free of this realm. It is my honor. I fear we are meddling with ever darker forces. Time can be a cruel mistress. In its relentless march forward, it robs each of us of many things. Moments, experiences, people. Time can take them all from us in an instant. Such things are gone forever, unless they live on within our hearts, our minds, our memories. For all its cruelty, time can also be a great teacher. Through the changes left behind in its wake, we can learn, we can grow, we can come to understand those truths that have eluded us in the past. Only then can we truly understand ourselves.
Welcome to Treyarch. We are a studio of about, call it 250, 300 people, and we've been making a lot of games, making a lot of Call of Duty games. One of the things that we've tried to do is sort of use our hallways as our own sort of like living museum. There are some props that have magically fallen off the truck. So this is the wraps, and this is something that was used in the live action commercial shoot. And even if you meander over here, if you think back to Black Ops 1 DLC, there was a zombies experience on Moon, and that was the ray gun featured in the commercial. Sadly, that fell off the truck too. Strange that they just find their way here. Living our heritage in the hallways really kind of began with Black Ops 1, but around the same time, we thought that this was a much bigger idea. So we teamed up with a company called I Am 8-Bit in Hollywood, and we brought them in to paint murals of every Call of Duty game that we've been involved with, going back to Call of Duty 2 Big Red 1, Call of Duty 3, World at War. We are now at a point where we are struggling to find enough hallway space to represent all of the Call of Duty work that we've done. It's truly ranks among one of those problems to have. Welcome to our Hall of Fame. And much like the mural hallway, this hallway is meant to celebrate our heritage. You go back through our history and it's like there are members of the studio that worked on Call of Duty United Offensive, but you know, it's like Call of Duty 2, Big Red 1, Call of Duty 3, World at War. You know, you see this heritage of the studio beginning to evolve. Everybody's familiar with the Black Ops 1 box art. You know, the Sitting Bull image is a pretty iconic shot. Along the way, there were these three conceptual shots that we liked, but for whatever reason, along the way, they just never made the final cut. It's a nice sort of exploration, nice meditation, and just how many people it takes to get to something that's this good, and the kind of collaboration that's required between developer and publisher, but also, you know, what might have been. Now we're here for like one of my favorite rooms. This is what we call the multimedia room hallway, or probably the coolest man cave ever. All right, so this is our multimedia room. And while you wouldn't know it to look at it, if you were to strip away this entire wall, you'd have windows looking out into a parking lot. This is probably one of the hardest working rooms in the studio, because it's everything from build reviews for, you know, animation teams and art teams to, you know, the audio team will come in here and test builds. We've got a military grade audio system in here. I mean, this thing is, it's insane what it can do. You know, we'll actually do, you know, user testing in here. We'll have everyone from influencers to celebrities come in to play. And, you know, we'll even do a meeting or two from time to time. As we come down the hallway, we've got posters from various Zombies experiences, including Der Eisendrache, Zetsubo no Shima, Gorod Krovi, Revelations. I mean, everything that you've played over the course of the last 10 years. There's this one piece in particular that we really like. You know, for the Origins experience, we worked with famed comic book artist Alex Ross, and we were able to work with Alex on these progression shots, and he's such a talented artist that it was really nice to kind of get a little bit of a window into how he worked and what that process looked like. And, you know, it's like, whenever you look at something like the Black Ops 1 cover or something like this, that's just what it is. And you're not really privy to the creative process or the months that went into making it. And this is what I really like, because it really kind of shows off all of the work that goes into bringing something like this to life, because it's real easy to look at it and be like, oh, it's the 4 characters and there's a robot, it's Origins, and but there's so much more that goes into it. Now, this is actually another one of our favorite pieces. So these are members of the actual Big Red 1. And it turns out that this particular unit was a fan of the Black Ops game, took a Black Ops flag on patrol and sent it back to us. And I mean, it kind of puts it all in perspective. I mean, these guys, it's an honor to have fans like that. So if you remember, we were talking about the I Am 8-Bit work that they did with our mural hallway. Well, those guys that were also pretty instrumental in helping out with our Zombies hallway. You know, because it was such a special experience in World at War, we figured that it deserved its own special hallway. The hallway was actually pretty easy to construct. What was pretty difficult were some of the blood stains. I mean, that took the interns weeks. I'm just kidding. No, that's... You know, I Am 8-Bit really helped us put this hallway together, complete with blood stains to the boarded up windows. This hits all the right notes for Zombies fans. Now seriously, I need you to get rid of the interns thing.
Aside from the fact that I'm still alive, none of this surprises me. Technology got stronger, but we got weaker. We built computers, robots, whole unmanned armies, and no one ever asks what happens when the enemy steals the keys. systems they built to keep us safe are turned against us. And that's when they figured it out. They'll always need men like us. Those who are willing to do what others cannot.
We're gonna go back 20 years to the first job in the games industry. So just out of college, I'm from Cincinnati, Ohio. I moved to Chicago, which is the nearest big city. I'm fluttering around, and all the time I'm playing Mech Warrior and Mech Warrior 2, which was an Activision giant robot fighting game. Me and some other friends of mine who are super big Mech Warrior nerds, we make this product website, matchmaking service, where you could go and be ranked against other players. So the lead programmer, Dan Caglin, who worked on Mech Warrior, found out about this. And he calls me up and he says, "This thing's really neat. Would you like to come to Activision and, talk to us about it and interview to maybe work here?" And I'm like, boom, I'm on a plane and I'm meeting marketing guys and development guys and the Howard Marks, the head of the studios, and just all these people. And I'm so nervous that I'm chewing on a pen. And I broke this tooth right there. I broke that tooth in that interview, and they had to take me to the dentist across the street to patch up that tooth. That tooth's not real.
Shutdown sequence initiated. Shutting down.
I came back, finished my interviews, flew back to Chicago, thought that was it. I'm done. That's it. I'll never work in the games industry ever.
Enemy mech destroyed.
And they called me up and they still gave me the job.
Hello everyone, this is Scott Lowe from Activision, and I am here with Jason Blundell, Game Director of Campaign and Zombies for Black Ops 3. Welcome, Jason.
Thank you very much.
So, Black Ops 3, big innovation on the campaign side is campaign co-op. Give us a little bit of an overview of what's new in this experience.
I mean, the first most tangible effect of bringing co-op to a Call of Duty campaign, to a Black Ops experience, is being there with your friends, going through that experience with your friends. And so that allows you to coordinate each other. And so we've placed tools and equipment in there that allow each person to kind of choose what kind of soldier they are and then how they want to approach the battlefield. So we have a progression system for the weapons, different equipment that you can attach to it, change the weapons, change how you want to fight the enemy. And then we have cyber cores, these abilities that having these cybernetic enhancements allow you to use. And so there's like over 40 of these. And so as different friends kind of come together, they can approach the battles in different ways. And different cores have different effects on different types of AI. We have one of the widest range of AI variants than we've ever had before. And they approach the AI, because we overhauled the AI system, they will approach the battlefield and how you're engaging them in different ways. So all these variables, all these things kind of lead to more kind of emergent gameplay.
Yeah, so obviously Call of Duty's been known for those like tight cinematic moments where it's just like, almost like you're in a movie. What kind of challenges does that present in terms of, making sure that kind of distinctive Call of Duty feel is present in an experience where you have 4 players, each have their own unique identity and their own unique, kind of loadouts, but also a much bigger environment as a result. How do you kind of manage that balance?
Yeah, we have different kind of terms that we use. One is called first-person shared. So there's kind of key points in the story where, because you've got this DNI, this direct neural interface, you're all connected together. So at certain points in the story, one of the team could interact with a moment, and you're all kind of brought in to kind of experience that moment. We also have first-person non-shared, where somebody will see a cinematic moment in front of them, and all the other people see that character performing it. And then we, for the first time, have third-person cameras. And so everyone, again, brought together to be able to see that, but the focus of that is their character, so how they've customized it, whether you're a man or a woman, or how you've changed your outfit or the equipment you've got, that's all reflected in the third-person camera. So with those tools all combined now, we have the fantastic kind of staple of Call of Duty, that kind of cinematic intensity, and now also with the ability of third-person cameras, we can tell broader, wider, and sometimes more emotionally focused cutscenes as well, actually in the gameplay, and it's who you are, how you've set yourself out.
And so you mentioned a little bit earlier about AI and how that's kind of changed the experience. In years past, a lot of the AI focus is obviously as a single player. Like, what kind of technology has gone into the idea of managing multiple players on the field at the same time?
It's really interesting. I mean, so in previous kind of Call of Duties, it's very much corridor based, and even when we kind of open up, there's kind of the mentality of how the designers work on it. There's kind of corridors as the underlying kind of principle of how it's managed. Because we knew we were going to bring co-op, and so we wanted more open and expansive experiences, we fundamentally changed the AI to a point where we actually ripped out the old system, which it's been a loyal friend to us for so many years. We actually ripped that out and replaced it with this brand new system, which is a more goal-orientated AI system. So, if 2 guys are pushing forward and 2 are holding back, the AI is going to have a very different approach of how it kind of tackles you, and then based on what type of AI it is as well. Those things all change. Those things then are dynamic to how you're engaged in the battle, what skills you've brought to the battle. So that would I say is the main kind of difference.
Very, very exciting. I'm really excited to play, but one other big part of your role obviously is zombies, and I know you can't talk a lot about it, and I'm going to keep pushing you on it until you squeal, but tell us a little bit about what's coming with zombies this year.
I'm going to have to speak in general terms in a lot of senses. It's definitely the biggest and most adventurous zombies experience that we've created. Not just in terms of the Easter eggs, not just in terms of the kind of character developments, not just in terms of some of the physicality of the world, but just the overall kind of pervasive vision of it. It's the world that's constructed, and again I can't give away too much, but the world that's constructed and the kind of detail and thought that's gone into it, the people that then are in that world, and how that connects to the larger story which we've been telling for like the last 8 years now. Having the 3-year development allowed us really to kind of just weave it all together, and so every corner of that map, every corner of that existence has been meticulously scrutinized, and that's what really sets this Zombies experience on the disc apart from any previous map, including kind of DLCs of the past, of which we've had fantastic success. This thing really is special and really kind of ignites our creativity in the zombie group.
That is sufficiently cryptic, but I'll take what I can get.
Sure.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Jason. Really excited to learn more about campaign and zombies, hopefully very soon. For all things Call of Duty Black Ops 3, stay tuned to the Activision Games blog.
Once again, you're too late.
My friends, you did it. You brought me home. I have long awaited this day to take what is mine. 14 Earth years, 4 Dark Ether centuries, abandoned, trapped, left to die. But I endured. I fought. I consumed. I evolved. You trusted me and did as I asked. You built the machine that could bring me back. The Dark Ether shall consume your world. This realm is mine.
Colonel, you have to believe me. I didn't realize he was the creature.
You fucking fool. The wolf was at our door and you let him in. You have doomed us all.
All is not lost. Not yet.
Sam, what are you doing?
What I have to do, Weaver. For the good of us all. This is not your world to take!
Miles today, 4, 11, 17, 32 the day before. Moving up and down again. There's no discharge in the war. Rise! The thing is something different.
7.
Scheiße! I cannot take this anymore!
Finally, a good song.
Who the hell are you? This is Maya. She's with me. Breaking you out was my plan, so you're welcome.
Heck, you sick son of a bitch! You're supposed to be dead.
Relax, Major Carver. All of us here have a common enemy. The guy who locked you up. The guy who stole my life's work. Edward Richtofen. What do you say we find him and kill him? Huh?
Let's get out of here.
That wasn't a fucking deal. We're not going anywhere till we find my brother.
Look, it'll take me some time to get their helo spun up, and we do kind of owe it.
Okay, Raptor 1. Go locate the landing pad. Peck, Strauss, hold up in the guard station. I want Richtofen's coordinates. Go to the store power, and then locate this woman's brother.